well then, welcome. Well, as you can see, well, today we're playing, well, Minecraft, and later on we also play Digimon Time Strangers. Well, originally Digimon Time Strangers wasn't in the schedule, but I just wanted to play it. I saw some spoilers and out of context, so I want to know what happens, so yeah. But yeah, we are, well, mostly terraforming today. I already, on the SMP, I have kind of made a line, and now we are just decorating and everything like this, so yeah. Well, and I just saw that my iPad next to me has 6% of battery left, so I think I should charge it, because that's my, how should I say, way of seeing if the stream looks alright. So yeah. Now let's put the charger on. Just a minute, I will mute. And now I'm back on. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. Wait. It needs to load. And now it's loaded. There, I think it's now everything is ready. So as you can see, we need a lot of snow because, well, I already did a little bit of, how should I say, terraforming. Well, and another thing is, the merchant guild that I was building is finally done. As you can see, this is what I made. There's a second floor, it isn't decorated. Well, the first floor is, well, you can see a lot of wool, a bit of, how should I say, decoration. There's the reception, there's the quest board, and so on. And as for the second floor, you can only get in through this place. And we have doors for every height. And as you can see, this is what the inside looks like. Well, obviously because these are, well, the, how should I say, windows look good, but they are quite inconvenient because every kind of zombie can just go in, but yeah. I still haven't decorated that. That's mostly because I have no idea what to put into it right now. And this is the, you could say, the landing and flying. You can just fly in, if you can do it. If not, then you just crash into the wall. So yeah. As you can see, this is where kind of the thing. And now our goal is, as you can see, this is snow. And yeah, there I also have powdered snow. Oops. There are mobs quite a lot. And this is exactly why I hate the night at the server. There's always something that hits. So yeah, I think, well, first I need to take the wheat because I still haven't gotten enough wheat for the entire first floor. There we are doing a lot of building. Well, if you want to see, I am nearly done with all the wheat. And then we can finally decorate it into a dragon lair. And another thing that has happened while not streaming on the server, I started how should I say, keeping bees. I do have a lot of bees, and there will be more. I think because I've seen that there are a lot of types of bees, I will, how should I say, make kind of a second circle in my base. So that means it will first go straight, then go left, and make it into a circle. And that would be the bee hive or the bee garden. So yeah. And now I've seen that I have a lot of things. And as you can see, this is currently my food source. We are, well, quite, not really in danger, but if something happens, we can really regenerate. Because we are having a lack of food right now. So yeah. And now we need to cook it. And now we have to wait for the food, and then we can go out and get some snow. let's see. So yeah, I'm now making an iron shovel because I don't really have any shovels. And diamond, well, I don't really want to use a diamond because that's quite expensive. And I haven't really found a lot of diamonds. So yeah, another thing I can show you is the armor I'm wearing. As you can see, it looks quite cool. As for the other armor, well, that's well, I don't have any decoration. What I mean is these two armor. As you can see, I still need mending for those, or at least some kind of enchantment that lets the durability here. Well, I surprisingly I got Born in Shadow and photosynthesis. I found it in my chest, and then I started using it because it's useful. And yeah, now we have everything. Let's eat first and go to the teleportation. And yeah, our goal is to get snow. A lot of snow. As you can see, the mountain wasn't always like this. I farmed a lot of snow already. Now I need to farm more. There's also a lot of dirt. So I have to be a bit careful because I don't really want the dirt. I just want the snow. So yeah, I always, when I farm, I just make it till the shovel breaks and then collect all the snow. Because this, then I have also a bit of space. And this is my way of fast farming snow blocks. You can even hear the clicks. So yeah, we are, well, farming some blocks and terraform. Let's see. Luckily, the snow blocks are snowballs are glowing, so it's much easier to see. Well, as for why we are also playing Digimon today, so I think I will just stream for 1 hour of terraforming, and then we will switch to Digimon. Because usually a Digimon arc costs or is, I think, 1-2 hours long. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, the reason why I currently really like playing Digimon is because, well, it's really fun. Let's see. There. And now we make another shovel. Sticks, the iron. And now we go to a new place because we're a bit higher to get more snow. There we have it. Now we can farm again. I think the moment I'm done with terraforming this entire snow mountain, well, at least one side will be bald. I can imagine that. With how much snow I need. So if you are wondering, well, I kind of want to make it what I have in vision is kind of like, well, first I will make the ground full of snow. Then we will add decorations. I have no idea if there are any crystal blocks in this game other than amethyst, but I think I will look into that. And then make some spikes coming out of the land, kind of like as if the land got taken over by something. That is at least my goal. So yeah, this is what I want to kind of make. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, and another thing is I have, well, recently watched the first episodes of Digimon Breakbeat. No idea which, I should say, where to... Well, I don't, let's just say I don't remember. I should say, what the title is called. That's it. My brain was really slow just now. Let's see. Another shovel. Oh yeah, I saw the surprise stream on Saturday where I'm pretty sure you can imagine we will be playing Honkai Star Rail. We will be finishing the story that I last time have not completed because of, well, stomachache. And now we will complete it. So yeah, that's at least the goal for Saturday. Why Saturday? Because then we can play for, well, till we finish the story. That means quite a long stream now that I think about it, but yeah. And yeah. We're getting a lot of snow. Oh yeah, another thing, well, let's just talk about things I've watched recently. Well, I've also started, well, how should I say? Well, it's really hard to say sometimes what I want to say. Or how should I say it? Usually I just think of something I want to say, but then I remember, well, it's not really, yeah. I just collect the snow. I wanted to say I've watched the new season of the Beyblade X, but it hasn't come out yet. But yeah, I've read the manga part of it though. Wait a minute. Well, I'm back. Wait a minute. Well, I just had to check the stream to see that nothing, well, that no conversation got leaked or anything like this. But it was nothing really. Well, we got enough snow. I don't really know why it every time happens that I get a phone call, well, when I'm streaming. No idea why that happens. No, I just... Wait. I think we are now in this place. So we are doing this one now. Well, how should I say? You can see the lazy variant I have is just covered. And it will look alright. Because it's already natural. So we might make it like this. Well, the not really good thing is that I have to always put the torches away. And when it's nighttime, it's chaos. So yeah, we will... This is just the first layer. We will also decorate it and change stuff. But first, I want to make everything white. Now let's make it like this. I hate this pebble mod because it doesn't really break the snow. Well, hate maybe is a too strong word, but it's annoying. Well, as you can see, there's a grave. Yeah, I died a lot at night. And I have to destroy this peach tree. And throw away the stuff I don't need. I think that was an emerald. That's why, not an emerald, but an enderman. That's why there was a flying grass block. And as you can see, this is the line I want to keep. Well, I think let's put a second layer, kind of. Like this. And then we will break the ground. So as you can see, a lot of things to do. And I always misclick up. Yeah. Just had to think about the space, if it's good. And let's destroy those. And now we put away the dirt. And destroy the graves of, well, of how many times I died. Wait, I think I can sleep and skip the night, so I think I will do that because it's really annoying. Wait, now that I think... Ah, there's my sword. I wondered where... if I accidentally threw away the sword. That would have been not so good. Yep, I can sleep through it. That's good because... night is the worst time. I died multiple times, as I said before. Well, there's no death counter, but I'm pretty sure I have a high death counter. But yeah. So yeah, we are now breaking all the blocks. Make everything look good. As for the spikes, maybe I could use, if there are no crystal blocks or kind of... I think I'll use a mixture of blue glass and lapis lazuli, if I can find enough of that. So that might look good, I hope. There. Yeah, we are just replacing everything with, well, snow blocks, because that kind of looks the most natural. If we just let it, well, let it use the natural spawn kind of place. Let it stay the same, but just replace the blocks. Let's see. Yeah, I'll keep the cobweb because it kind of looks good. So yeah, we won't, how should I say, keep it all torches. We will make kind of lanterns and make it like, as you can see, this one. Kind of like it's showing the way, kind of. Alright, we still have 2 stacks, so that's good. I'm pretty sure with the amount we misplace and break, we definitely have still a few snow blocks left. So yeah, now that I kind of talked about Minecraft, we can also talk about the other stuff. Well, so yeah, I have watched the first 2 episodes of Digimon Beat Break, or Breakbeat. I have no idea what to call, how it's called. Well, I won't go into spoilers, but I would just say it was great. It was a great first episode in a while now. I enjoyed it. And, well, the kind of dark elements, I don't really think it's undertone because it does. Well, it kind of shows something that I kind of can say it's graphic. Not really graphic, but it's sad, kind of. It's really hard to describe what happened. But yeah. But I enjoyed the show and am excited for what happens next. Let's see. There. So yeah, the flowers we are keeping it because I need to feed the bees. I'm planning to breed a lot of bees, all kinds of bees. That's why we need it. And we are nearly done with the... No idea if it's the 2nd or the 4th layer, but yeah. Now I'm thinking about, well, how should it be positioned? I kind of want the road to be you go straight, then go up, and then you land here. So that's the vision. But first let's put everything to snow because, as you can see, the tall grass is annoying. This is one of the reasons why I decided to terraform, because, well, these grass blocks are quite annoying. And they kind of... Well, not only when they're mobs, I can't really hit them because they are... Well, I would hit the grass then. So that's one of the annoying things about this tall grass. The second thing is it kind of blocks the view of the, well, merchant hall. So this is why I want to change it. We are doing it a bit slower now because we only have 13 blocks and need to start farming later. First we break through everything. And now let's turn the snowballs into blocks. Ah, there's my builder chest. And now 7 blocks left. And now we go... Well, first of all, let's go and get the cooked meat because... Yeah. We are in need of food right now. Or else we can sprint later. Oh, we already can sprint. Didn't notice that. And now let's go down. Yeah, we do have sheep and can cook it, but I haven't really bred them, so I don't really want to, kill them right now because I have a lot. Wait, why is there that many monsters? Ah, this is just items. Ah. I forgot I set a lot of powdered snow into this. As you can see, I just thought it would be funny to add some powdered snow. I don't regret it. I wanted to put in a warning about powdered snow, but the problem was that I got... every time it was night during that time, and every time I wanted to write warning, powdered snow, it just, wouldn't let me. Suddenly there was a zombie hitting me, then there was a life stealer hitting me, then there was a missionary hitting me. I kind of got enough of it and decided, not to write the warning. Because it was annoying. So yeah. That happened. This is why the night in this server is really dangerous. Let's see. Yes, for a manhwa that I have recently found really enjoyable. I discovered it coincidentally, and I think I will recommend it because it's great if you like kind of how should I say? It kind of has the vibe of the usual reincarnated in a video game kind of vibe. Or reincarnated in a novel kind of manhwa. Or webtoon, however you want to call it. It was interesting because the premise was the main character is a girl. She reincarnated into the world of a novel that was about a guy that got reincarnated into a video game. And in that, the guy got... it's the usual power fantasy. He got reincarnated into a third-rate villain or something like this. Then he got... he decided to change it, become the best, and fight against the... prevent the world from ending. There are... it is kind of a harem story. The original video game or novel from the girl's side of view, point of view, is a harem. So the story, but it's, how should I say? The story where the OG novel, OG video game, where the female lead got reincarnated into, was a harem, but it's different now. Originally it was I'm just making it more confusing the more I talk about it. But anyway, let's ignore that. The story was just a power fantasy with stats, abilities, and classes. With classes I mean, obviously not, I mean the weapon classes and such. But, there is also this kind of noble class and everything like this, but yeah. But it's more like... there's something. It kind of has, how should I say, the system it uses isn't really the usual magic system or anything like this, but more like the system, like the Hunter system. If you know about Hunter manhwas, it's mostly about, it has a system window, you can see stats, you have a class and skills. So yeah, it's this kind of game system, and the main character is, well, she reincarnated as an orphan. She grew up in the orphanage, so she reincarnated. I don't really know if she had at which age, or if she just was born as a girl in that world. But yeah, she knows she's a novel, and witch novel, so she uses her knowledge. Well, she wanted originally to just stick with the male lead, become his teammate, and then earn the rewards from it, because the class she got when she awakened, she was a shooter. So that was for her, because she grew up in an orphanage, quite a problem, because that class requires a lot of, how should I say, money, because the shooter class, I don't really think they have explained much, but that class is known for a lot of investment. So I think most likely investment like bullets and the weapon itself. Don't really know what the investment, how much investment or what investment it needs, because it wasn't mentioned, but yeah. This is why she decided she wanted to stick to the male lead and, get some stuff out of it. Then, because when she started, the male lead was coincidentally next to her. And yeah, so she decided to just go and greet him with a smile and everything. And then her assistant that she, every, how should I say, hunter, not hunter, every awakened one has a system, if you're wondering. So she isn't special in that aspect, but the special thing about her system is that it got upgraded. She could then now see, how should I say, she can see the novel readers' comments. So like, usually when you read a webtoon, you can see how the people think this episode was, and kind of make jokes and everything. And then she was able to read that kind of stuff. No idea who the readers are, but yeah, she was just able to read that. And she can, the more she appears in the story, the more, how should I say, reward points she got. And with those reward points, she was able to either increase her stats or buy some expensive or really good items. So she decided, originally she wanted to be a background character, but most of the comment section thought she was a heroine, so that means a love interest. So she decided, because that's what the comments want, she decided to become a love interest instead and earn the points, kind of. And this is how, kind of, the explanation of the first chapter. It was a good chapter. And interesting, because, that kind of premise, I don't really think anything has this kind of premise that, she is just acting like, her personality, she is quite smart and everything, but she's acting like kind of a, if you know about romance novels or about, I don't really know if that type is also known in action novels, but it's the innocent puppy type. So she pretended to be, always smiling innocently and so on. That was also the image she had given what the comments thought she was. And through that, she earned points with getting involved with the male lead and so on. By the way, I'm saying male lead because he's the main character of the original novel. But if he's really the webtoon's male lead, so the one the main character will end up with, I have no idea, because from what I've heard, there are exactly two other candidates. Apparently one is a tiger or a bee skin that transforms into a tiger. From what I've seen in the... Well, I've seen it on the novel's cover, but I don't really know if it's true. So yeah, this is what I mean. And another thing is, well, why? I don't remember. The other thing I wanted to say is that the other male candidate is the... that's a bit complicated. And confusing what I'm about to say now. The male lead, so the person she has to, well, play the love interest as, reincarnated, as I've said before, into a video game. And he is now, well, and one of the love interests is the original male lead of that video game. And yeah. And well, many people like him from what I've seen. Because he knows about her real personality. He knows that she is playing a facade or playing a character. Well, and yeah. And from the latest chapter I've seen, he told her the story of his grandmother, how she felt guilt, the grandmother, the reason why the world became like what it is in the story was because of the dark truth that they found out. So yeah, this story, it isn't really a historical story, it is more like a post-apocalyptic story because, well, one day a tower appeared and then monsters and humanity fought against it. That was the story. But the setting is kind of like the medieval ones because... Or kind of like medieval style, because the reason for that is, well, I think the world got, well, had a lot of dangers and it just, well, they had to rebuild it, is what I want to say. Ah, I forgot about this. As you can see, not even I remember my traps. So yeah. Yeah, he told her the story because, well, because she was quite similar to her grandmother in the situation. I mean, not as a personality, not in personality, appearance, or character, but more like the situation she was in, kind of. I think that was the reason. So yeah. Well, I have to say it's a really great manhwa. I would say recently, well, obviously there are a lot of more generic ones of reincarnation stories, but, well, I quite like the ones with unique twists. I don't know why, I think that's mostly because I got sick of it. I've read too much of it, and most of the time they are not even that good, or even good, to the point that I just, well, I just wanted something new. For example, well, I have a special kind of system, or kind of a checkboard of novels that, or of webtoons that I will read. The webtoon has to fulfill, well, well, there are some conditions. Like, for example, it has to be the male lead. If it's a romance story with, well, how should I say it? With, if it's a reverse harem. I don't want... Well, I have to read spoilers beforehand for that. I don't really want, because it's quite a cliche already, that the moment there appears a man with black hair, that means he's the male lead. No matter what harem kind of story, no matter what the other characters does, he will always be the male lead. It got to the point that the moment it happens, if it's a reverse harem, well, that usually means it's a love, that many men are interested in the female lead. So if it's that kind of story and the male lead has black hair, or she ends up with the black haired one, I immediately don't start reading it. Well, the good thing is, well, usually it already, well, in the comments you can already see people spoil it. Well, they block the spoiler, but you can, if you want to see it, who she ends up with. Or I just search for the novel and then see in the novel who she ends up with. And if I see it's the black-haired one, I just say nope. Oh, there's someone. Wait a minute. Ah, hello. Well, good. Well, I'm currently terraforming, as you can see. Well, not really. I want to make a snow wasteland, and I have to make some pumpkins for Halloween too. Well, that might be true. And what are you doing? Oh. Must be quite hard. I see. That has a quite long name. Or a lot of enchantments, now that I see about it. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the Merchant Guild. Yeah, that's the name. Well, if you want, you can take a badge. So this is the one everyone gets at the start. Well, there's a quest bot, but currently there are no quests. But when there are quests, you can earn points. So you just, if you finish the quest, put it in the cherry chest, and then you can just take a point. And on the left, you can see how many points you need for each ranking. So if you have the points, you can just put it in this chest and take out, well, a badge. So everything is operational, well, even if no one's online. Well, this is currently, well, not really. You can, if you want some stuff, or you can just put it on the quest board. Okay. Wait. Seems like we got disconnected. Wait a minute. It seems like I can't connect to the server. Yeah, it seems like the server crashed. And there's a bot, so I don't really know if you see the bot, but I will still ban it. And yeah, since I need to look into it. I have no idea what happened. Well, I'm just currently looking at some stuff. Well, I'm currently opening Discord. Oh no. Wait a minute. Well, it seems like because I opened Discord that happened. So yeah, it's currently loading. It usually takes a lot of time. So yeah, we are just waiting. It might take a while. It might take a long while. I'm back. Well, it seems like we're currently alone. Well, I have no idea what kind of spawn thing that person was talking about, but yeah. Maybe those. But I have no idea. So yeah, I think we will just continue the snow. So let's do that. Let's destroy and rebuild. Let's see. We're getting a lot of flowers. So yeah, now we are alone at the server. Oh dear. Well, I think we'll use up the snow and then we will switch to Digimon, so... Well, if that person comes back, then... Well, when we are still here, if that person comes back... Well, I don't really know his pronouns, so I'm just saying that person. So I just want to be safe. So yeah. We will just use up the snacks. So yeah, this is our new big project. First, we have now done the guild, the merchant guild. And now the next big project. Well, this time we will live stream it about how I turn this into a ice wasteland. Well, I don't really know if you can call it a wasteland because after I want to make it kind of like it's in another dimension kind of style. So like having spikes, maybe getting a dragon or something like this, or building. Well, one of my ideas was building a giant E that is surrounding the merchant guild, but I thought, well, maybe not. But yeah. Well, it seems like that person joined again, so let's go. Yeah. Well, it's loading, I think. So it might take a while. I noticed I was muted in the game. Yeah, let's wait. Because I have no idea what it is about. So yeah, it might take a while. That's usually it. So as you can see, this is the spawn. There's been a lot going on at the spawn. People have been building. Well, there's the courthouse. I found out that this is the Adventures Guild. So there's another guild. This, I have no idea. I know that this is a shop. Oh. I see. So yeah, what did you want to show me? Well, this I have no idea. I think this is from the builders. So yeah, I wasn't involved with that. Well, not really, because the merchant guild is everyone can enter and is a merchant. So just a shiny badge if you want it. That's mostly it. Not really. I'm quite satisfied with what I have. Well, I have a sand talisman, fire ring, and magma volca, feral claws, and also a poisonous head and an abyss metal basket. Well, I don't have that. Well, but there's no need for it. I prefer to farm it myself. Okay. Well, currently not really. I'm just collecting stuff right now and building. I see. Well, that also has quite a long name. I see. I see. I see. Well, that's quite a OP weapon. I see. Well, okay. Yeah, now that. Well, I currently focus mostly on building right now. So the materials are quite easy to get, so I will always get it myself. So yeah, I will just go back to building now. Well, yeah, have fun too. Bye. Well, that was a small conversation. As I said before, not the greatest social skills. But let's sleep first, because I can't afford to die. Well, I could do that because I've died multiple times, but it's annoying. And now we are done. And as you can see, there are a lot of mobs. Well, this was quite annoying. And now we have a fly curse. That's really annoying. But yeah, just to use up 2 stacks and we'll be done. Let's see. Yeah, I'm organizing right now. There we have it. Well, I have to say we have covered a lot in snow this time, today. Just a little bit more. So yeah, what was... I think I was talking about on Web 2. About things that I immediately mean... about things that make me skip a webtoon or not read it. So yeah, the first one is if there's any love triangle and it's always the black-haired one. If I read the spoiler and see that it's the black-haired one. So this is kind of a no-go for me. Well, previously I did read some of those because those, well, there are exceptions I would read. For example, I don't really know how it's ended, but this is a fraudulent marriage or something. That's male lead was quite good. Then the other thing is Father, I Don't Want This Marriage. That one was also quite good. As for the ones, I think something like the second male lead after the ending or something. No idea, it's been quite a while. So I do read stories with also black-haired male leads, but well, there has been so many of them that I just got bored of them and would like some, well, different things. Well, another hair color that is quite common is blonde. But surprisingly, there are a lot more variants if the male lead is blonde. For example, he can be blonde and tanned. He can be blonde with blue eyes. He can be blonde with green eyes. There is at least a much more larger variety in there. So that's something. Well, another thing. I'm thinking about it, but I don't think there has been a male lead with I'm thinking about if there has been a blue-haired male lead, but from my memory, it seems like there wasn't any with blue hair that ended up with the... there was one. Something about the villainess. She reincarnated as a villainess. I don't really remember the name. To be a villainess? I have no idea what it's called again. So yeah, there's also some kind of villainous thing. So it was about the male lead was a wolf boy. A beeskin, if you want. A wolf one. He had blue hair. And yeah. That one was also quite good. I think that's the only instance where the male lead was blue haired. Other than that, I have no recollection of it. But yeah. Let's change the screen. Well... yeah, I closed Minecraft. Where for those watching that came from Minecraft, or the YouTube ones, well, we are now done with Minecraft, so I will end the YouTube stream, but the Twitch stream will be online. Will still be online. I'll just change the category. So yeah. Well, for the YouTube ones, thank you for watching, and I will soon open the... Well, I will just right now start opening the demo one. But yeah. So this is it for the Minecraft in YouTube at least. So yeah, for that, bye. And yeah. See you next time. And for the Twitch ones, I will soon start one. Just make it so that the YouTube stream is at least kind of ended. And we are back. So yeah, that was just for YouTube. Just waiting for YouTube to load everything, because I've had the experience that it didn't load anything.